Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
So, DM, how long we been playing this
There we go.
campaign? I swear, I think
DM,
I've
how
been
long
playing
we
4 years.
It's been a while. I'd have to go back and look at the first date when the very first campaign went. But it has been a while. I don't know.
Well, I've been at the church I'm at 3 years. Pretty sure I started playing this game at the prior church,
Yeah.
which was 2020.
Yeah. So I have actually 2021. It looks like is when this one started. I have
Yeah.
session 11 tagged as September 27th, 2021. So there were 11 sessions before that. So you figure 11 weeks before that, give or take some skipping of weeks. So
I joined at like level 6 or something.
yeah,
I remember coming in and facing other piece or whatever.
right.
Yeah. I wanted to play Wizard, but somebody was already playing one, so I
Yeah,
played the piece.
yeah. Yep. Hopefully this will all work out. See if I can. Yeah, make sure my music picks up.
Okay, great.
Cool. Good. Music started and everything. I was having all kinds of problems earlier. I had to reboot like twice, man. What's up, Declan?
Not a whole lot.
I'm broadcasting live from my painting desk.
Look at you. All of us are high-end artists. All right. It is 7:30, so if you guys don't mind, and I know I don't mind, I'm going to launch the stream officially. And we made it. Another week, another day here at the office. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's episode of Agora Quest 21 Shots. I am Sean, your host. As we get closer and closer to the end of this campaign, we appreciate everybody and anybody who is able to make it to see our last couple of episodes. No, the stream's not going away. Just this campaign is coming to a close, and hopefully shortly thereafter we'll pick up with the new campaign and we'll see where things go from there. And these current cast of misfits will be interdispersed throughout the land so that if we ever need an NPC, we've already got a fully fleshed out character to do so. But anyway, welcome everybody to tonight's show. If you're new here, welcome. Old hands, welcome back. Don't forget that you earn tokens as you watch the stream. They are free. They're something that Twitch does for every channel, but you can trade them in here to give yourselves, I like it, whatever Ronnie rolled, he succeeded. You can trade those tokens in to give your favorite player or DM, if that's your so inclination. Natural ones and natural 20s. You need to get those in early so that they can have the entire stream to use them, because they do not carry over from stream to stream. However, if you want to help support the stream, for every 100 bits that you cheer, you can grant your favorite player or DM a +1, or I should say a single point, and they can use that to raise or lower dice rolls as necessary in order to succeed where they otherwise might have failed. And you know as well as I do how many times it has just so happened that you miss by one. If only you had that one extra point. Well, now you can. Like I said, for every 100 bits cheered, you're able to do that. As of current standings, Deglin has 5 available points. Baron has 10. Nephron, Ronnie, and Varus all have 1, and Zadkill still has 4 points available to adjust their die roll. And then, as I said, those do carry over from stream to stream, because if you're going to be generous and help support the stream in that way with your hard-earned coin, I am not going to make it for a single session. Those do carry over stream to stream. And of course, if you would really like to help support the stream, obviously subscribing is always a great way to go. My favorite thing, though, is we do have a tip jar. If you're not one that's inclined to subscribe, because then you got to go manually tell them that you don't want to subscribe anymore, and a lot of people forget, and then they get hit with that second payment, and it can be irritating, I understand. So we set up a tip jar so that if you want to do a one-time donation to the stream, and it is better to me than subscriptions, actually, because all of whatever you donate goes right to the content provider. Whereas Twitch takes a 50-50 split or a 60-40 split, depending if you're a partner or you're just a low-level slug like I am. When you do a tip, the only charge that gets associated is a processing fee from the payment provider. And so I use the example, I've had a couple of tips, very generous tips from folks over the past few years. And for example, I got like a $10 tip, I think, from Corvus and in the 5e game. And they, when it went through PayPal, I got charged like $1 was the normal fee, and I opted to pay an extra $1.50 so that I could get it that day, so I didn't have to wait for 2 days, because I'm greedy like that. But yeah, man, it's a great way to go. So if you want to help support stream, I encourage you to do that. But the real way you can support stream, make sure you click that follow button. Word of mouth, tell all your friends, family, coworkers that have nothing better to do on Monday night, because football season, while it's here, is not here. So there's no Monday Night Football, so you don't have that excuse. And even if there was Monday Night Football, you can always record it. So I encourage you to spread the word, man. We're always trying to bring others into the fold. What else have we got to quick talk about that I always forget? Oh, yeah, last but not least, if you are a Greyhawk fan like we are, I encourage you to check out the Greyhawk Creatives team page. That's twitch.tv/team/Greyhawk Creatives. Go check everybody out on there. There's a lot of great content, folks, that you can go check out. Some of it might be specifically D&D related. Some may not be, like Anna Meyer does map making, Mike Myers, Mike Disney. So yeah, go see Mike Myers. But yeah, go see Mike Disney. He does a lot of great painting and stuff, but they all in some way, shape, or form are tied into Greyhawk somewhere. Go check them out. Like I said, twitch.tv/team/Greyhawk Creatives. And if you can't remember all that, that's fine. Right here in our chat, if you go !socials with an S, socials, it'll give you all those links. It'll show you where our YouTube is. It'll show you where our Discord is. It'll show
Yes, I
you.
do.
Yes, you do. What? You talking to us or you talking to the wife? Just want to make sure.
I'm just talking.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But yes, you do, and yes, our wizard does. So I encourage you to go check all of that out. We definitely appreciate your patronage in whatever way, shape, or form it may be. For those who've been following the stream, you know that we are winding down this campaign as the players are traipsing across the multiverse, if you will, essentially demiplane to demiplane, trying to track down I Use the Old and his armory, as they have something up their sleeve that involves Vecna. The party recently was in a holy place or unholy place, depending upon your vision of the place. But it was an underground bunker, a research library facility of the cult of Vecna that was in its own little demiplane. And therein the party discovered that while the legend of the hand and the eye of Vecna are known throughout the cosmos, they discovered that there was more than just the hand and the eye of Vecna when it comes to little artifacts of that type. And every one of them now carries a little tiny bit of the Vecna with them. Whether it be a pinky finger, whether it be a foot, whether it be, I think you guys, did you guys get the heart? Was there a heart was one of them?
No, but there was.
Got an eyeball.
Somebody's got the foreskin of Vecna. No, not the foreskin. You have the hair, so you have the scalp of Vecna. But yeah, so there's like a bunch of little bits and pieces of Vecna that they needed to have in order to break through the wards that were in place. And that when Ayuz attacked Vecna's lair, it triggered a bunch of traps and stuff. But apparently Ayuz made it through, leaving death and destruction in his wake, and the party was unable to access through the wards to get to the portal that led them to where they are now. But they discovered that there were bits and pieces of Vecna stored in various reliquaries, and so each member of the party grabbed one and they used it to work their way through the wards and stuff. Stepped through a portal, and the next thing you guys found was that you were standing in a strange, another demiplane, although this one seems to be a bit more firm or a bit more permanent or whatever you want to call it, for it's like a huge city set in the middle of a wasteland. Let me see if this is the yep. So as you guys stepped through the portal and you had that same sensation of what had happened through other portals you stepped through, the thick fog lifts and you discover you're at the end of a blind alley in an unfamiliar city. The only light around you emanates from a crystalline skull-shaped lamp mounted on a wall bracket about 10 feet high at the entrance to the alley. A light very cool breeze stirs your clothing, and you hear the wind moaning loudly high overhead. The walls around you are strangely smooth and off-white in color, surrounding you on three sides that you can see. A row of second-floor windows, black and lightless, can be seen some 15 feet overhead in the various structures that line the alley itself. As you look up, you have a strange sensation that you're like standing in a canyon. The buildings around you rise to an astonishing 9 full stories toward the dark sky, where angry black clouds rush along, driven and torn by distant gale-force winds. The rough cobblestones at your feet are littered with splintered bones, scraps of paper, broken glass and pottery. Several huge dead rats and splattered garbage and waste lie strewn about the entire place, giving a stench of rotting meat and ripe sewage wafting up from the sewers below, as well as the grimy stone that you now stand upon. As I said, the air itself is rather cool, as if you were, winter time when you land. And that was where we essentially left off. As you guys sort of stand and look around, any questions before we get started?
I got one, DM.
Yes, sir.
Do I see any birds flying?
You do not. You see nothing living as of right now, although it is sort of like a permanent twilight. I don't want to say it's dark out, but it's almost like a permanent twilight. But you don't see any creatures of any kind outside of maybe some insects here or there.
All right, well, I'm going to keep paying attention just in case there's birds.
Okay. And what are we looking for birds for?
Well, because I might, if I see other birds, then I'm going to contemplate changing into a similar bird and just flying around the town to check it out. But if there's no other birds, then I don't want to do that.
Right. As of right now, you do not see anything like that. Varys, you were asking a question?
I was going to say I turned invisible.
Okay.
Hopefully it works. And I'm not lonely.
As you are standing there, take stock of, is everybody good with their health and whatnot? I don't recall what we had when we left the game.
I'm down like 6 points. No big deal.
I think Ronnie was down 2 points.
Yeah, looks like Zadkiel is full. Zadkiel's not here yet, right? Yeah, he said he may not, or he might make it, but he's not sure. Yeah, looks like just about everybody is up. One thing that you do notice as you guys step out, you can see that Zadkiel standing there. He has this sort of a light glow about him that emanates from around him, as you can see, or you can tell that his holy presence is sort of beaming off of him while he stands here in this dark alley, giving you guys a slight view of what's around you, almost like he lights up the place.
Do we kind of know where to go? Didn't somebody tell us where to go here?
So when you guys were in the Adytium, you know that essentially Ayuz was going after Vecna, and Vecna has his castle. So that's pretty much where you guys know that you were going to plan to, I guess, is work your way through town to try to get to Vecna's castle. But we're just getting our bearings right now. As of right now, you can't see a castle. Behind you is like to your back is a wall. You can see alleyways running left, right, straight, and there are just structures just sort of lined up here And as I said, they stretch upwards of some 9 stories in most cases. Very, very large city that is built here. And when you look up, it's like you're standing in a canyon, literally. That's how tall these buildings are. And high above, you can see the dark clouds. As I said, it's kind of a permanent twilight. You don't see a sun, you don't see a moon, you don't see stars. You just see thick grayish black clouds moving rather quickly at that high altitude. Obviously, strong winds up there, but down here you get sort of that whistling sound of the wind blowing across the rooftops, causing a slight howling echo to reverberate at the lower levels where you guys are.
All right, I guess we gotta pick a direction and go.
All right. So, as you get your bearings and you get ready to move, you hear a sort of a garbled voice. When I say garbled, it's almost like a animal type of a voice, I guess, for lack of a better term. But it's like a rough sort of word I'm looking for, humanoid voice that, like, you've heard like ogres and orcs and goblins and whatnot try to speak kind of common. That's kind of what it sounds like. And you hear, "Well, I thought I smelled something fouler than usual around here." It's sort of a broken common. And now suddenly stepping out from the shadows just straight ahead of you, a tall, hulking figure steps out, shifting a rather pointed and rough-hewn looking spear in one hand. At his hip, he has a large axe. Stepping out of the shadows from various directions, even larger hulks begin to appear to his left and right. All of them also carry spears and large blades of some sort at their hip. You realize that you're once again facing what looks to be a group of Ayuz's rather potent ogre warriors. The first figure continues to call out, letting the warriors that are with him sort of pass him by as he speaks. "I thought my Lord Ayuz was mistaken when he predicted you would be strong enough to follow us. Shame on me for doubting the Old One. Now we'll have to turn you into playthings for the necromancers in this hellhole." And with that, we are jumping right into tonight's game. Anybody have any questions? All right, as we immediately go into our combat actions. Baron?
Spell.
Spell it is. Let me get back to where I was. Where am I? Whew. Okay. Deglin, action.
No.
Spell. Nephron, action.
Give him a taste of my gnomish blade.
Blade it is. Ronnie Noblight, action.
How many of these monstrosities were there, DM?
So I'm going to say, I'm going to move a couple out because they are moving forward to him. You can see perhaps 4 or 5 are with him, but you get the sense that there's probably more in the shadows that you can't see yet.
All right, spell DM.
Spell it is. Varus, you are already invisible. Action.
Okay. They look like ogres, or
Correct. Although the leader looks like one of those huge sort of half ogres that you guys met. Remember when you guys were on that on those islands and stuff?
he's a boss man.
Yeah, he looks like, but he's probably about 1.5 times the size of all the other ogres.
Well, I'm gonna help Zed Hill or whatever after the smells and met Sam.
Okay.
One that comes nearby. I'm not gonna like get out in the middle of them.
Okay.
But
Zadkill is going to use his keen blade. All right. So with that,
What time of day is it?
you are unsure because it is a constant sort of twilight. So you are unsure what time of day. Although, give me a wisdom check really quick, Deglin, while we're getting set up for combat.
Okay, 1 second. I think it's still the same, right? Yeah.
As you are preparing to cast your spell upon these heathen creatures, you have a very uneasy sense. You cannot sense Jaskar anywhere. And you realize that wherever you are cut off from his blessings, and therefore, while you are in this place, at least as far as the immediate future goes, you will not be able to get your normal list of spells when you pray. You know that you can only get spell levels 1 through 3. Anything above that requires direct contact with the deity or the deity's handmaidens, and you do not have that right now.
So, oh shit. So that means I've got nothing above. Even right now, I don't have anything above.
You have it right now, but you realize that if you were to cast spells above 3rd level, you would not be able to regain those spells while you're in this place, at least for now, unless there's something blocking it that you can unblock. As of right now, the only spells you will ever be able to get back while in this place are 1st through 3rd level.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Cool.
Okay. We don't have any other clerics, but what about the paladin? Well, he doesn't have spells yet, does he?
Well,
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, he has spells, but he doesn't have like the spells that you have.
Right. It's not going to really affect him.
It does in a sense, but anyway. Anybody have any other questions? Nephron, as you are making ready for combat for these ogres in front of you, you sense movement far off to the right over here, and you realize that there's hulking figures coming from that direction as well. And with that...
Well, then I will meet those charge. I'll meet that charge.
All right. With that, we are going to begin our combat for tonight. All right. Looks like the ogres win. All right. He is staying where he's at. This ogre charges in, takes aim at Zadkill, as Zadkill has his holy essence sort of flowing off of him, lighting him up like a Christmas tree in this place. And he goes to swing his axe. Oh, swing, bada, Mets a miss, as he handily misses. I'll make sure they only get the one attack. Yep, they only get the one attack. Cool. All right. As suddenly rushing from the far corner, another one comes up, targeting. Oops. Gotta deselect the paladin. Targeting Deglin. Oh, swing, bada, miss. Oof. That was bad. As another one comes charging down, this time taking aim at Ronald.
Oh, come on.
Hey, man. Love you, dude.
I'm over here trying to figure out how to get it out of black screen because I can't see the rolls or nothing.
Okay, let me, I will drop a light on there so that everybody can see.
No, I can see the map DM. I just can't see the chart where all the rolls show and everything. It's black, instead of being like I looked
okay.
at the feed.
Yeah, if you like mouse over the icons, they sort of go from a faded out to faded in. If you click on at the very bottom, it has that little arrow that collapse, and you can click on that and uncollapse it. I think if you click on any of those, it'll like bring it up into like a better view.
Well,
So
mine's on dark view instead of light view. So like if I look at the Twitch feed, I can see yours is white and you can see all that. Mine's in the dark.
Okay, so
it's got to be one of the modules.
All right, so let's go here. We'll fix this really quick, and I'll just pause the combat here really quick. Let me go to configure settings.
I'm figuring it's in controls.
Yeah, so if you go to actually, it's not controls; it's configure settings. Looking to see if it has a.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe the interface, right? Yep, there it is. The top one, interface. It's set. Mine is set to dark. I just turned it to light.
Yeah.
That did it, DM. Hold on, maybe not.
Because mine is set to dark when I do that. So I just think the way it looks is like you don't see anything unless it's dealing with you. Right? So I don't necessarily know if changing that from light to dark or whatever. You can do applications and interface, send them both to light maybe, and save changes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because like I said, this is the chat. When I click on it, it opens it up and it leaves it open like you see on the stream. This is what it looks like for the combat encounter. So I'm on the first ogre and, working down the list. And then just all the rest of the tabs that are available for me to look at. So I don't know which ones you have, but I don't know if you're able to see. Can anybody else see the cards in their chat? Or do you only see... Does that make sense, what I'm saying? So if you open up the chat...
I just got bounced out of the program.
Any other guys? Can you see, if you open up the chat, can you see the combat cards there where it shows, attacked Ronnie, missed Ronnie, or hit Ronnie or whatever?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why Ronnie can't. I mean, nobody's different. So we'll get to it when we get. We'll get through the ogres, and then when you guys are time for your turn, we'll try to figure it out. But be that as it may, the ogre did hit, and Ronnie suffers 9 hit points of damage from the ogre's blade as he slams down onto him. As the next ogre comes down to here, targeting Nephron.
I'm a gnome. You can't hit me.
Yeah. As he hits armor class 0, and your armor class is 0, therefore he hits.
Damn it. Okay, he can hit me.
As you suffer 3 hit points of slashing damage from the big powerful brute. As the other one, another ogre comes charging from the end of the way down here. Oh, swing, bada, bada, miss. Oh, they did. They did apply a -4. That's kind of funny. It's cool. I like it. Oops. All right, next ogre up. I'm going to charge down here as well. Buddy move out so he can move into attack.
Come on, that's a tight space for ogres.
It is. It is a tight space. But, they're fighting the best that they can.
Does he hear attack of opportunity on that one?
No, I just did it so that I wouldn't have 2 tokens overlaying on top of them and stuff. So
Okay. So it's one though, then. Okay.
yeah.
But I think only
What's that?
is it only 3 can attack a small creature, or is it 2?
I don't know. Not for sure.
We'll go with 3 then.
We'll go with 3, just because. That's actually a good point too. I never even think about how many, because you can run between their legs and shit. See, swings and misses, and the final ogre comes down here, attacking Zadkiel as well. Where's pack tactics when you need it? Oh man, even with a 17 I miss. Come on. And as you guys are watching, you can see and you have felt the holy presence of Zadkiel around you guys when you've been in various combat, but it looks and feels much paler, as if maybe it doesn't exist here, or if it does exist, it's extremely subdued compared to what you guys have experienced before. That being said, Baron, you're up.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to cast a slow spell,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to find. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, let me go target some stuff here. Where is it? Great, there it is. That's 1. Come on. 2. 2. Okay. I'm supposed to hold down shift when I'm doing this, right?
Yeah, shift T.
Shift T.
Try control T. Maybe it's control T.
Control T. All right, let's try control
that.
T. Okay.
I don't know if that'll work
Nope.
or not. But... Nope.
That did not work. Okay, let me try it again. Nope. It's throwing me into a new tab.
That's kind of weird, because what I do is I hold shift. Oops. I hold the shift.
Now it's moving from ogre to ogre, but it's not.
Yeah. I'm not sure, because I just tried it and it worked for me. I clicked on an ogre.
Let me try this again.
Clicked on an ogre, hit shift T, held it down.
There we
Maybe
go.
he hasn't clicked the bullseye first.
I don't know. There we go. It looks like he's got it working. Looks like we got it working now.
Looks like I got it working here. All right, one more. T, and I can see. Let me move this over. And I can see.
Is this a number of creatures, or is this
Yes, this is a number of creatures.
Okay.
Okay. Shift T. All right, now I'm going to cast a web spell. And first thing I'm going to do is find my sheet. Oh, God.
Thought you were casting a slow spell.
Oh, slow spell. Yes, I'm casting a slow spell. And now I have to get back to my character sheet, which I am trying to do. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, now let's see spells.
You can do it. We have confidence.
I have confidence too. I'm just trying to remember where, how to do it.
Just click cast first.
Okay, good. Let me see if it's come back. Okay. Ah, there it is. Cast. There it is. Okay, good. All right, and now place template.
You should actually don't have to worry about the template. You've already targeted them. So their movement is 90. So just do effect move half. They don't have to. There's no save on this, right? Or is there?
No.
I didn't think so.
Effect moved 90.
Yep. Half. Yep.
Okay. Need to target to effect, of course.
All right. So just.
All right. Hang on.
It's already targeted, but you have to click on them and have them selected in order to do it, which is stupid. Maybe you could place the template, but I didn't think you had to. But yeah, just go ahead and click on each one. If you can't, then I'll do it.
See if I can find. Let's see if I can actually find the shift key on this thing. All right. There we go. It's all coming back to me now, but very slowly.
You get one creature per level. I'm reading the spell right now.
Okay, great. I get one creature per level. Okay,
Yeah,
it's also a 40-foot. It's also a 40-foot cube.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot box, and then you get one creature per level. There's no save. They lose half their movement, and they lose half their attacks.
All right, so you can go ahead and you can select every ogre around down here. You just can't get the one up top, I don't think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, technically you could. You can get them all the way up to the guy, the big guy up there too. So you can actually get the guy that's way up north up there too. So you can select all the ogres. You just have to shift select.
That area of effect's going to hit the party also, DM.
See, that's what I'm.
I don't necessarily. Well, I guess yeah. You have to place the template. If you place the template, that's probably why. When you place the template, it's going to be a 40-foot box, and you'll have to place it.
Okay. Well, I think I can get. I have these marked. Okay. And let's see. Shift T. All right. All right. Is that my 40-foot box?
Oops. Let me hang on a sec. So if you do that 40-foot box, like I just placed right here, that's going to get Nephron.
Nephron, yeah.
If you move off of Nephron, you're only going to get 2 to the right. You can move it up, and then you would move the 2. You would get rid of the 2 bottom ones on the right. So.
Okay, so I can get the.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to say that you can get the. I'm going to say you can get 4 of them, and I will allow you to miss Nephron because Nephron is so short that he's closer to you than that box actually shows.
Okay, good. Let me deselect this one.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and now let me reselect these.
How about? Hang on. How about? Why don't you let me do it? That way I can.
Okay, you do it because what I'm looking at here is a screen full of junk, and I can't make the I can't get the screen to collapse or expand.
It's all right. We're good. Need target. All right. So I'm going to target.
And let's see if I can get that. Oh,
target.
okay, good. That helped. All right.
There we go.
Because I'm looking at this stuff and I cannot, for the life of me, I can. Okay, let me click this.
Oh, good.
There's the. I need to
All right.
target to effect.
Yep. So as you cast your spell, you watch as the air kind of shimmers around these 4 ogres, and they immediately begin to move slower. And so now they can only attack every other turn. So next turn, those 4 ogres will not get an attack. That is it for you.
Good.
That is it for you, Deglin.
Okay, I am casting from my ring fireball or lightning ball.
Lightning ball.
So lightning ball. That's right. And it's I can get 2 lightning balls for 2d20 points or 5d to 20 points each. And
Okay.
I'm targeting the 2 next to me.
Okay, go ahead and target. And can you cast that off the ring? Does it have the spell on the ring?
Yep. Oh, I don't know about that. Let me
Yeah, if we gave you the
There we
item,
go.
I'm hoping that it has the
The controls that I used to use to expand and enlarge or decrease the screen don't work.
Start.
My wheel will zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah, right click your mouse and then zoom with the wheel.
Okay, I have no wheel. I'm doing this off of a mouse pad. I'm doing it off of the pad on my laptop. I used to be able to do it with page up and page down, but it's not doing it.
If you spread your fingers or zip them in, does it zoom in or out?
Yeah, if you kind of like
Oh, okay, there it goes.
Yeah, pinch your fingers.
Ah,
and then,
new set of controls for me. How nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't see it on the ring. I don't see your like if you go to your
no way
actions.
to cast. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and is it a to hit or is it automatic?
It's an automatic hit, but I do believe they get a saving throw.
All right, so they get saving throw versus spells.
Let me verify that. It's any creature touches them. These spheres have control for making the move around. Blah blah blah. Actually, it doesn't say anything about a saving throw either.
There's got to be a saving throw versus spells. It's like lightning
the
bolt.
ball. Lightning.
If it's a lightning bolt, it's a saving throw.
Well, it's a ball of lightning, so it's kind of the same thing. So I'm going to give the save versus spells.
Ball of lightning? I've never heard of that one.
Well, it's on his ring. It's sort of like, all right. So ogre number 1 failed. Let me go with ogre number 2. They both fail. Go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll just apply the damage to them.
Okay. It's over.
You said it's 5 to 20.
5d4. Yeah.
Yeah, 5d4. Yep.
All right, and then
both of them suffer 12 hit points of damage.
Nice.
Oops. It was lightning, right? Or,
yep.
Actually, I'm going to say electrical discharge, which is the same thing. Anyway. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gold coin. Huh. That was just something new they've added on this. I was like, weird. Why did it do that? Anyway. All right, Deglin, anything for you other than that?
No, then I'm going to get ready for melee, actually.
Okay. All right. Coming up next, I believe, really quick, let's check to see anybody else. Ronnie Noblight, you are up, sir.
All right, damn. So I was going to cast a spell, but then he hit me.
I think you skipped me.
Yeah, I know, because spellcasters go first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
So did he disrupt my spell, DM?
No, he did not, because I want to get through this. So no, I am gonna. We're getting down to the end, so I will allow you to continue. Or actually, I should make you do a Constitution check, but I'm just going to let you go this time.
All right. Well, DM, your generosity is rewarded with kindness as I cast Fairy Fire on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them that
Okay.
are within the area of effect.
Okay. All right.
Like it.
Nice. All right. Is that it for Ronnie?
That's it, DM.
All right, Nephron, you're up. You now.
I mocked the ogre that slowed and hit him with the sword.
All right. You get a. Well, I was going to tell you hit him anyway, but I was going to give.
Oh.
I was going to give you an additional +4. I was just trying to think what the.
Yeah, it's
original
only a -4 to be hit.
was.
Oh, 8.
All right.
That'll work.
8 hit points of damage. Nice. All right. As you
all I
cleave into him with your blade, the ogre howls in pain as you. You took off 8, right? Which one did you hit? This one right here? On
Yep.
your right?
That's what I'm targeting.
Yeah. He hasn't been hit yet. He just got hit, right?
Yeah, that's weird because it's targeted. It shows targeting
Well,
on my
no,
side.
yeah, it's targeted, and it shows him as having the hit points off, but the number of hit points that they start out with is 33. You did 8, and now it's showing him with 21. So I'm like, how did he get 12? Did I take that
I
off
did
the wrong
extra
order?
gnome damage.
Okay, that's probably
That's
what.
extra gnome damage.
Okay,
That's
that's
your
fine.
story. You're sticking to it.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to let it go. Screw it. It took it off for some reason, so we're going to leave it right there. All right. Enough of this. Ronnie's already gone. Varys, you are up unless you want to wait till Zadkiel goes and then you can go. Either way.
Well, God damn it. I hate that it won't let me move the screen.
Can't move the screen.
And I'm trying to resize it and stuff, and
Oh, I see what you're saying.
not letting me drag it like it's supposed to. Alright. So, I want to backstab this one
Okay.
since he attacked this
The
one.
gnome. Yeah, that's correct. I will allow that. And yeah, he's probably the best one for backstabbing. The other ones are sort of turned half toward you.
Yeah, they're all facing Zadkiel.
Yep.
Alright. So let me add my +1 on.
Nice. Hit armor class -10. You could hit Lolth with that.
And now, feel some pain.
They are large creatures.
Yeah. Was that? That was a, oh no, it was a natural 19.
Yeah, correct. Nice. 44 hit points of damage.
Very nice.
As you stab into him, the ogre's eyes go wide. Nephron, you watch as suddenly Varys appears just off to the back right-hand side of this ogre before you, towering over you as it grimaces down with its big axe. A blade erupts from its chest. Its eyes go wide, rolls back in its head, and drops to the ground, dead. Nice. And is that it for you, Varys?
Yep.
All right. As Zadkiel is going to target this ogre.
Ooh, it's the French version.
Is there any way I could get rid of this hot bar?
The one at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe if you just, there's a little hamburger. Well, that's not it. Let me see. Oh, crap. Don't make me. Are you serious? That was. stupid. All right, let me see.
It's really irritating me.
I thought that there. Come on. So I'm looking. I thought that on the old one you could it would automatically collapse, but it could be
Yeah,
that it has. Again, I don't have time to do it right now to find it, but it's probably in one of the settings, and every player can have their own settings on how they want things. So you'll probably have to go into the settings, go into the core settings, and see if you can find where the hotbar is, and just turn the hotbar off or hide the hotbar or something like that. Because what that's for is you can drag whatever your favorite thing is, and instead of having to go to your character sheet for a spell, you can just click on it right there, and it'll automatically do what you want to do, and that's what the hotbar's for. But I don't see necessarily where you can do that right now. But like I said, when I get a chance, I'll take a look, because I just leave mine up because a lot of times I drag stuff down into mine. But he is going to swing his blade. Why is it? Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. Is it? Attacks. Oh, swing and a miss as Zadkiel misses. All right, that is it for this round. Going back to actions. Baron, action.
Well,
Okay. Deglin.
Melee.
Melee. Nephron. Melee.
Short sword.
Ronnie Noblight.
DM, will you allow me to shoot my Master Blaster at this point, or do I need to go to my sword?
No, you can use your blaster. It can be considered, even though it's a ranged. I mean, you can still, if they're within range, it's like, yeah,
All
0
right,
to
I'm using
60
my
feet.
blaster.
All right. Yep. Varys.
I am going to turn back invisible.
Okay. And with that invisible, I will allow you movement as well. Although you'll
I might do
you'll have to do a sneak to get past ogres. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of them right there, and you're in the middle. So you'll have to sneak your way out. So.
Oh yeah, of course.
And Zadkiel is going to continue with his keen blade because he wants to decapitate somebody. All right. We go to round 2. For those of you that have 2 attacks, you now get 2 attacks. And those ogres themselves don't. There's 4 ogres on the right, do not get any attack. But Baron, you are up first with your spell casting prowess.
God, I hate to have to do this. I really do. Come on.
And get rid of all your spells. Save some spells. We're okay.
Okay, well, I'm trying very hard. There it goes. Good job. Good job, Baron. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I am going to cast a web spell.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to find spells. And there's a web spell. All right, and I'm going to cast it. And all right, okay. That one and that one. All right, I'm going to cast it on them.
Those two off to the left
Okay.
over there.
Yes.
All right,
Those
you have.
two cast. All right, I guess I've already cast it. And, well, cast versus spell. What do you mean it has no more uses left? All right, so there goes.
All right, they both. Looks like both of the ogres failed their saving throws.
So there is a lot of web, and it's pointed. The excess is pointed in this direction.
Okay, give me just a second. So,
All right, so that closes off that side.
all right, I need to.
All right, good. One slow spell and one web spell.
To. Come on, seriously. Yeah.
And you guys that are standing next to him know what to do next.
All right, the two ogres now have. The one has fairy fire and web, and the other one is now webbed. All right. Let's see. After that, Deglin, you're up.
Well, if they're stuck and can't move, then I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy up here to my northeast.
Okay.
And it'll just
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah. We'll go with the Rod of Smiting. Attack. Ew. That did
Still
not
hits.
hit.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Yeah. You hit armor
Okay.
class. You hit armor class 2. All right. 14 hit points of damage. Nice. Make sure that was. Yep. That came off. Is that it for you?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Nephron, you're up.
All right, 2 attacks. First attack.
Hits. Nice. 6 hit points is fine.
Next attack. Can I mock him a little more?
Holy cow, that still hits. Wait,
It's giving me a plus. The fairy fire is +2, +4 because he's slowed, and +2 because of my sword. I guess it does.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
11 hit points of damage. Nicely done.
Did I take him down?
Nope, did not. But he is looking hurt. Ronnie, no blight.
All right, DM, I'm going to shoot that one due north.
Okay.
This is kind of nice once you get used to it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. Like I said, I like the layout a little better. I don't know that I like the auto fading of the icons and stuff, but is what it is. You did hit, Ronnie. 11. Yep, you hit. Its armor class is 5. You hit armor class 3. As boom, Ronnie blasts into it. And you watch as whatever armor was on this ogre is eviscerated, sending it sprawling into the ground. Its chest completely caved in. Its ribs puncturing into its heart and lungs, collapsing it as it gurgles, blood seeping out of its massive jaw. Nice
My
shot.
second shot, DM, can I put my blaster underneath my armpit and shoot the one to my 9 o'clock?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Gangster style.
There we go.
As we're watching Naked Gun in action. Boom, nice hit.
God, oh.
Nice hit. As you blast in for 15 damage, you watch as his armor is blasted away as well, It is still in the webs, and it knocks it backwards, sprawling onto its back, but it's still alive as it's trying to sort of clamber its way up slowly, but it's completely stuck in all these webs, and it's like a big, huge monster playing inside Silly Putty or Taffy as he's sort of trying to get the stuff. And every time he grabs some to get it off him, it sticks to something else, and he's like completely engrossed in these webs.
You know, I almost feel sorry for this guy.
I wouldn't. Is that it for you, Ronnie?
That's it, DM.
Varys, as you grab your blade and you focus once again, you fade into invisibility. There is an open path now with the dead ogre to your north and left if you want to squeeze past that way, or you can just go somewhere else, but you can do your full movement of 120 or whatever your movement is.
I actually want to go here.
Okay.
If I can.
Sure, I'll allow that because you're going past Zadkiel. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
And that's it for you?
Yeah. You're not letting me do both.
You can't attack. Well,
That's fine.
because your action is to turn invisible. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll either backstab whatever one Zadkiel doesn't kill.
Gotcha.
It's
All
not.
right. As Zadkiel gets his 2 turns, his 2 attacks, focusing on the ogre in front of him. Come on, seriously? What? Hang on a second. Something is not right here. What am I targeting that has armor class -4? It has armor class. He hit armor class 5, so Zadkiel hit. So I don't know why it said that his armor class was -4. Oh, I know why. That's kind of funny. Because somehow it said I was targeting myself. So we're targeting that, and we're going to do the damage.
Zadkiel does like to touch himself, so
he does. I don't want to say it out loud and make everybody feel bad, as he does.
I thought you were doing a nice shot on the ogre foreskin, and that's why it was so limited.
I like it. As he swings his keen blade for the second time. As the 19 hits the ogre. Oh, and actually, if he doesn't kill it, let's see how many it's got left. As Zadkiel needs to roll a 6-sided dice. 3. As he cleaves through, slicing off the hand holding the axe in the ogre, as the ogre's arm and its battle axe clatter to the ground at Varys's feet as it screams and howls in pain as blood begins to spurt from the exposed arteries as his heart still pumps, but the blood's like spitting out onto the ground, unfortunately splattering Varys. Varys, give me a dexterity check, please, to avoid being splattered by the blood and then possibly being exposed. Just to make the combat a little more interesting. Easily, as you see the blade cleaving through, you can already see what's coming, and you deftly sidestep slightly, avoiding the ogre to your south as well as the spurting blood to your west. As the giant ogre guy to the north, I've had enough of you fools. And he begins, come on, what the hell? That's why. As he moves down, targeting the kill of Zad, swinging with his blade, striking Zadkiel.
Ooh.
Wait a sec. That doesn't look right. Zadkill is not large. Why did it do... Consider Zadkill large. Give me a second. I gotta make sure that his token doesn't say he's large.
I'm not saying a word.
It has him as
Inner-
medium.
but-
I don't know why it would say that he is a large
Oh,
creature.
my inner junior high school kid.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering. It did 3D.
3d6, it looks like.
Yeah, I know. And let's try this again and see if it does the right damage. Oh, God, see? It's... Okay, so now we have to do the damage here. See if it does it right. No, so I think... yeah, I need to first of all give Zadkill his hit points back. So he's back at 62. Let's do this first. Let's do that. For some reason, the creature's targeting itself, so when it's doing the damage, undo. When it's doing the damage, it's doing the damage to itself because it's large. So now
It's okay if he hits himself.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
There
he
we go.
just hates his existence.
Much better.
Yeah.
17, yes. 17 damage to Zadkill. Much better. All right.
Ouch.
Yep. Sorry about that. So for some reason it had himself target. All right. As that ogre is stuck in the
He can't
web.
attack. Yeah.
That ogre's stuck in the web. This ogre back here is the only one that can...
Wasn't he slowed?
No, he's not slowed. The one's dead. But this... Oh, no, he is
Two of
slowed.
them are
You're
dead.
right. He is slowed. I'm sorry. He is slowed. I just noticed that he had
I think the only two that can attack is Stumpy and the one in front of Varys.
Yep. So he's
Oh,
slowed.
no, the one in front of Varys is slowed. So it's just Stumpy.
Yep, Stumpy and the big ogre. So Stumpy is targeting Zadkill with his spear. Actually, not even
Battle
a
axe
spear.
and spear.
Not even a spear. No, yeah, they did, but he didn't have a spear. He dropped it. He's just trying to pummel him, but he swings and misses Zadkill. And the last ogre is slowed, ergo he cannot go. Back to the top of the order and actions. Baron, action.
I think I've done enough for right now.
Okay.
Okay, I am not casting a spell this time, but I am keeping my eyes on the situation.
Gotcha. Deglin, melee. We're going to beat the ogres that are in the webs.
Melee, no. I'm going to go up and help Zadkill.
Okay. Nephron, continuing melee.
Continue to beat on this ogre.
All right, Ronnie, no blight.
Well, I was going to shoot that new guy, DM, but with him moving up there, I'm going to go cutlass on the guy next to me.
Roger that.
Oh, if you're going to shoot out, you just got to say
No,
something.
no, you already went up there. I'll just cutlass. It's okay.
I mean, it looks
Varys.
like you can go ahead and hit the one that's behind the dead guy.
Varys, you are currently invisible. Actions for next turn.
Mash down the slow one.
Okay. And Zadkill is going to continue with his keen blade, probably focusing on the new arrival if necessary. As we go to... All right.
Thank you.
As the opponents go first, as the giant new guy takes a step forward, targeting Zadkill once again, swinging
go.
with his giant two-handed blade, striking Zadkill with his two-handed blade. Doing 17 more slashing damage to Zadkill. That brings Zadkill down to 28.
Yeah, shoot that motherfucker.
language for us
Right
lawful
in
good
the
priests.
face. Right in the face.
All right. All right. So let's see. Which ogre is this? Oh, he's in web, so he can't go. He's in web, so he can't go. He is merely slowed, so he's going to step up and attack the dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yeah, you
You
look like
just
a dwarf to
insulted
him. You look like a dwarf to me.
It's a state of being a dwarf is a state of mind.
Yep, as he misses. He hits armor class. Oh, yeah, hit armor class 11. Why is he? Oh, the minus. I forgot because you're so freaking short. All right, as he misses.
His little friend gets to hit me too.
This ogre.
That's why I married a short girl, DM. That way, if I'm getting beat up, she has a chance to dodge all those attacks and get in there and rescue me.
Oops, sorry. Oopsie. That was a boo-boo on my part. All right, so the second ogre is also, now that he's the one. Yeah, there was one that was slowed and one that wasn't. I don't know why this one. This is strange. It's like they're not.
No, those are both slowed.
I'm kind of looking. Yeah, he has it on him.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they both are. But I was looking at the icons and stuff, and the icon was like I'm looking at the icon that's twirling around the one that's turn it's supposed to be. It doesn't line up with the one whose turn it's supposed to be on the list in the order. But I'm not going to worry about it because they're both right back to back with their initiative order, so it doesn't really matter. They both get the attack.
That one, the one in the back is targeted.
As he hits this time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not nice.
I know, but. And he does 9 hit points of damage to the gnome. As you feel this blade slam into you, piercing through your armor, causing a little bit of a shock at the solidness of the blow. Stumpy is going to go after Zadkiel with his fisticuffs. And he misses. And finally, the last ogre who was slowed is going after Zadkiel as well. And this time he's bringing the axe. But misses with the axe as well. All right. It is our turn. Baron, you are waiting and watching. Deglin, you are up.
All right. I am going to try to hit that guy.
Okay.
Please.
Wing bada bada as you blow land solidly, slamming into him, causing a little oof to erupt from his mouth.
All right. And that's damage.
Nice.
17
17 hit points of bludgeoning. Oof, oof, a little more than a oof as he sort of bends slightly, the pain registering on his face as he grimaces. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Nefer on the nose.
Can I hit the one that's already damaged since they keep rope-a-doping me in and out?
Sure.
Okay.
As you dance in around between the two of them, coming up and cleaving into the one.
See you later. Oh, maybe not.
As you finish him off with the final blow.
Yes.
Although it was a glancing blow, you see as this ogre was actually moving, trying to like turn to run away, and you catch him just as he's turning, slamming into his back, causing him to sprawl forward about 5 feet, landing face first in the dirt, the blood flowing from the big gaping wound in his back.
Well, I tell his friend it's time for him to run away now.
Ronnie Noblight.
Shoot him. Shoot him in the face. No, come on.
No. As you swing your cutlass, it gets stuck in the web, Ronnie. I'm going to need
All right,
you
DM, I'm going to try and just pull it out next round.
Need you to give me. I will allow you to try this round. Give me a strength check. Yeah. So if you can get your strength, just a strength check, succeed, then you manage to pull it out. As you cut through the web slightly, but you manage to extract your cutlass from getting stuck. Varys, you are up. You see there are two standing. One has no arm and he's on his last legs. The other one directly in front of you
Or his last arm.
Yeah, or his last arm. Appears to be wounded, but not overly so. Say again? You are really muffled, Varys. I don't know if it's your mic or... Oh, there you are. Now you're clear. Yeah, you were really muffled in the background.
No, he's hale and hearty.
All right.
Oh,
I can't hardly hear you.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it's
open mic or something.
Yeah, I can hear that. But yeah, this one in front of you has yet to be hit. This one to the right of you is on his last legs he lost his arm. That's the one that had his arm lost. And then you've got the boss guy over here on the other side of Zadkiel.
Well, since this guy is slowed,
yes.
I think I'm just going to go over here and attack the big guy, if that's okay.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can run around, and because you're invisible, man, you can go up to your movement to go wherever.
Put him down because he's hurting people. He's hurting my friends. Alright.
Nice.
And he is large.
He is a large. Nice. 29 hit points of damage. That you slam, you feel that he has much tougher skin and armor up underneath, so your blade doesn't pierce as easily as it did on the ogre that you were previously had run through. But regardless, you do a rather sizable amount of damage, and he screams in pain, twirling to see who or what it was that attacked him from behind.
You tell him to just surrender.
All right. Zadkiel, taking your cue, gets one attack this round, swinging with his keen blade. Oh, as he hits. Hits armor class -1. Nice. Or -2. Nice. As he does 11 hit points of damage to the ogre, bringing him down even more as the ogre-ish creature lets out a roar of pain. Back to the top of the order. Baron?
Okay, spell.
Spell it is. Deglin, melee?
Melee.
Nephron, melee. Ronnie, still with the cutlass?
Yes, DM.
Okay. Varys.
Well, depending on what the order does, I'm probably going to turn invisible again.
Okay. Roger that.
Montaggio might stab him.
Yeah. All right. We go to the top of the next round. As looks like the party has gained the initiative for this round. Baron, you're up.
Okay, one more time. All right, casting the spell, magic missile. As much as I hate to do it. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Magic missile. Bang. Okay, move this out of the way. Okay. He's targeted. He's targeted. And good, I didn't target Zanko. That's very good. And he's targeted. Okay. All right. This one, the big guy gets
Right.
2 missiles.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. No, Matt. Did he do? Okay, good. That worked.
Nice.
Not well, but it worked. Okay, this guy up here gets a missile.
So
All right.
that missile takes him
That's
out.
Stumpy. I figured they would do that. and this guy gets 2 missiles.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Is that it?
Well, that's what I've done. All right, let me go deselect these.
All right. Thank you, sir. Deglin, you're up. Nice. As you slam into him. Nice. As your blow cleaves him down, and as soon as you cleave him down, the other ogres begin rambling. Whoa! Let us go! We surrender! Let us go! We surrender! Not sure what your actions want to be. Nephron?
Yeah.
As
My
the-
question was, did they surrender before because we were up first before my attack, or did they surrender? I'm not going to kill him if he surrendered, but
No,
if
it's
my
no,
attack
it-
first.
No, I am going to say that you hear him say, I surrender, and he drops his axe and he tries to take a step back away as he sees their leader has been dropped. He's trying to back up like, I surrender.
Point my short sword at him and tell him run.
And as fast as a slowed ogre can run, he turns and slowly begins humping his way down the road.
It probably doesn't matter whether they go and tell anybody, because Sand Hill is glowing like a beacon, and it's not like they probably don't know we're here.
Although, if you recall, you guys did have it protected when you guys did that trip to Duraka. You guys had sort of it covered up in I forget what you used, what spell it was, or potion, or whatever the case may be. But yeah. Maybe if you at least cover them up, people won't see it. The powerful creatures might sense it.
Yeah, we might have to cover up the paladin.
Right.
Does the ogre boss guy have a big cloak or something we can wrap Sadkill in?
So let me see if, as you look at them, the so first of all, as you look, the large ogre is wearing rather oversized, looks like chain type mail, with hide and stuff kind of over the top of it. So there's definitely enough there that Zadkill could kind of put over the top of him, over his armor and all the other stuff, and maybe he can look like just a vagabond or whatever. But as you look, and you sort of take a glance over them, every one of these ogres here, including, well, not including the big guy, they all have like amulets hanging around their neck, and they have they're sort of like an embossed, for lack of a better term, a mouth, right? Sort of a mouth, like almost like a magic mouth spell, Baron, is what it looks like. Like when you cast a magic mouth and the mouth starts speaking, it forms this sort of a translucent sort of a mouth that's talking. It's kind of what it looks like, is just somebody's mouth, and you can see like a tongue sticking out of it, like somebody's like blah with their tongue hanging out, you know what I mean? But it's just really weird looking. But every one of the ogres is wearing one. The big guy actually has a rather sizable gold ring with a very similar embossment on the ring.
Take one of those amulets
I'm
and
going to
stuff
see
it in
if
my
I
backpack.
can. I'm going to make an intelligence check to see if I can recognize that device.
Okay.
Here goes.
So you've seen magic items that have mouths on them before. Usually they have something to do with speaking or talking or something like that. So, but you're not
Magic. Yes, I'm. That would be a spell that I would like to have that I don't.
But yeah, so you're not sure if it's a magic mouth thing or it has to do with talking or something like that. But every single ogre is wearing one.
Well, I think in the room, just in case, or at least enough for all of us to have one. Maybe?
Yes,
I don't know.
yeah. There's
Yeah, I
enough
agree.
ogres. Yeah, there's enough ogres there for every one of you to have one.
I'm also going to take the girdle of Storm Giant Strength off the leader and wear it.
Unfortunately, all he has is a holy sword. So unfortunately, it's only Zadkiel getting his today. So
Okay. Is this some sort of a
Is it really
is this
working?
some sort of a holy symbol?
it doesn't appear to be holy. I mean, you can looking at it, it looks more arcane in nature. Yeah, you know, I mean, you could cast detect magic to see if it's magical or whatever, but
I would suggest we move on, though, as quickly as possible. We probably
Yeah.
made a lot of noise with this battle, and I really don't want to fight another wave of them. So we should probably pick a direction and move.
Yeah, I agree.
You gonna
We can play with the tongues later.
webs?
Well, we won't go that way.
Well, damn, I'd like to talk to this ogre standing right next to me and be like, where is headquarters?
Ius is going after Vecna in the castle.
Where's the castle?
And he sort of points kind of north. In the middle of town, you can't miss it. When you get to the big plaza, you'll be able to see.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to confirm if it was the middle of the town, that big building we saw when you had that other map up. Tim, I'm going to take my cutlass and just run him through and say, thank you for your information. Now you're released.
Oh, man. Oh, nice.
I look at him in astonishment.
I just hold my control. But, yeah. Well, let's go.
Baron looks at Ronnie there, and he says, "Well, if I had a cutlass, I'd have done the same thing."
Let's let's move on then.
Ronnie thinks to
Time
himself,
to
that's
go.
310 or experience point.
Nothing else on the big guy that would have been something we would have want to keep.
I mean, I took the ring.
Well, there's that ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a ring, and all the ogres each have these amulets. All of them similar in nature, in the sense that they're gold, and they have these strange mouths with a tongue kind of sticking out of them, like. Blah!
Yeah,
Definitely take the ring as well as those amulets.
I put it down on the.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you
Yeah.
have a ring and 5 amulets.
And then let's get going toward.
And Varys, you do what's the word I'm looking for? Verify that the ring resizes itself to your finger when you try it on.
Nice.
Cool. All right. You guys leave the ogres that are remaining in the webs. The one ogre,
There's one in the web and another one that's slowed.
right?
They'll
But
they'll
he's
wear
he's he's slowly running away, literally. As you guys once again get your focus on getting back into. Oops, where'd that? Where are we? Nope, that's the wrong.
All of a sudden, I can see.
You guys are in the marketplace, yeah. So.
Well, guys, I think we ought to move towards that citadel in the middle.
No,
I think that's a.
Why is it? It's weird. It's like every time I click on these to put you on the right map, it switches the order of maps, and I select the wrong one. I'm like, what the hell?
Well,
right.
This must be a dentist plane. That's why it's called Cavedius.
Exactly. You find yourselves in this alleyway, and he had pointed you guys in the direction toward the center of town. You begin. Go ahead.
Can we see it from where we are?
You cannot. The buildings in this place are formed like 9 stories high in some cases. Some of them at upper levels you can see like crossways going from one building to another at a higher level, kind of like a bridge over a main street. You see some places you kind of look up and see. You can see various towers and whatnot soaring higher than even some of the buildings and stuff. You can, as I said, high above the clouds and whatnot are dark and gray. It's not rainy, but it's sort of a cool breeze, and the temperature is rather cool here as Zadkill takes the large hide covering that the ogre leader was wearing and sort of puts it over himself. As you begin to leave this alleyway and get into more busy kind of streets, you see that this place is a mix match of creature along with what appear to be human, if that's what they are. Most of the humans you can see have covered themselves, like their faces are partially covered as if they're trying to hide from whoever might be on the streets, and they move away from other creatures that are walking up and down the streets freely. As you realize, with a little bit of horror and surprise, as most of the creatures that are walking freely around are undead. You see skeletal creatures and zombie-like creatures mixed with humanoid ogres and orcs and other such normal, if you can call that, creatures. But those that appear to be primarily like human or whatnot that are living in this place are obviously the minority, and they stick to their own sides off to the sides of the streets as they make their way from shadow to shadow, trying ever so hard to avoid being noticed, recognized, or have attention brought upon themselves. The roads themselves are cobbled stone and dirt and grime. You can see sludge and slime seeping down some of the walls of some of the buildings as you slowly make your way, as I said, toward the center. All right, why is this not letting me? Oh my gosh.
Well, DM, I'd like to cast a Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay, go ahead and do that as we are moving.
I can't target myself, so you'll have to make the adjustment.
Okay.
I can do it on my sheet.
Yeah, you should be able to do it on your character sheet. All right. Looks like you gave yourself 3 hit points back. Are you able to do that on your sheet?
Oh, no, I can't. It won't let me adjust the sheet.
All right, let me do that for you. You had 54.
Correct.
Now, where is it? And now you should have 57.
Zadkill should probably touch himself too. Isn't he pretty low?
He got hit hard. I should
Yeah,
probably
that's true.
get something on him too.
All right, so let me do this. I'll put us back on the other map. So you guys will be able to heal in whatever you want to do as you're winding your way through the streets.
Do any of these buildings look abandoned? Or
No, not really. It's kind of hard to tell because there's darkness in the windows and whatnot. There are the occasional street lamps put outside, as I originally described, sort of these skull-shaped lanterns and stuff, probably about 10 feet up the side of a building. It's like stuck or nailed into a side of a building, providing sort of a greenish yellow glow that gives you enough to see in the darker areas of the alleyway and whatnot. As you
just trying to find a place that would be safe enough to hold up for a little while.
Yeah. As you guys walk, you can see 2 men raggedly dressed making their way down the street. They appear to be human, but their eyes are sunken and their spirits are obviously broken, as I described the humans that are living in this place. But they obviously, although spirits broken and wills beaten down, they obviously have the presence of mind to dart to one side of the street as a troop of skeletons goes marching down. They're all wearing unlike what you're used to seeing, skeletal remains wearing the remnants of beat up armor and weapons. And these, however, although the skeletons look ancient and old, the finery that decorates their armor gives indication as to who their lord and master is and who allows them to move throughout this particular plane of existence. Again, they're terrible in their finery and armor as they march past the 2 men, their weapons held high, large, lengthy spears, as the click-clack of their heavy steel boots wrapped around thin, emaciated bone clattering down the street, causing it to echo as if somebody was dragging a bunch of tin cans behind them in a wedding car.
Just married.
Yeah, as horrible as this sight is, however, the 2 men seem to be a little more leery of the dark shadows into which they have been forced. And as they move into the shadows, you can see they move closely together and their eyes dart around, wondering as the skeletal army moves by, if they're going to get sucked into some horrific void that's existing here on the outskirt edges of the streets and alleyways that you guys are walking through. And it's probably a good thing that they pay attention to, because the shadows, as you look, actually appear to move and waver almost as if they have a light or a life of their own existing in this place. But you continue to move down. Go ahead and do your healing before we get too much further.
Okay.
Ronnie was also going to drink one of his potions of invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to target Zadkill with a Cure Serious.
Let me do this really quick before I forget. Let's end the combat. That way you guys can move and go wherever you want. And I'm just going to move the ogres out the way so you guys can do
All right, well,
whatever it
I'm
is.
still showing a cityscape here, not the...
Yeah, we're in the city.
God damn it. It's like I clicked activate and it never activated.
There it is, DM.
My apologies, guys. I'm sitting here doing all this stuff and I'm like...
Yeah, there we go. Click 10, I go to spells. Oh, spells. All right. These are Cure Serious, so as soon as I use them, they're gone until we get out of this plane. Unless I want to use the staff. Maybe I should use the staff.
Yeah, rely on magic items and save your spells.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
If you got an extra one, I could use one too. I'm down 70 or down 13.
Let's get going. Where is the stuff at? There it is.
Remember, it's
I
under
do
your
have
actions.
some additional cure lights I could cast. Who needed that 13?
Yeah,
No
if you
problem.
have to clear him, I'll see what I can do with. Where did that go?
Oh wait, I got a potion of healing. I got one left.
Well, let me cast this on you because we might not be next to each other next time.
Okay.
I'm trying to find.
That way, you have that still left.
The
Ronnie,
staff of healing is not in my backpack, or not in my bag of holding.
Yes, DM.
much like I explained to Zadkill, as you go to cast your spell, you feel something strange, almost muted around you, as if you have no contact with your deity or the earth that you are so used to being in contact with, and you realize that you no longer have access to any of your spells above 3rd level, so you need to be very judicious in their use until you can once again reach the plane of your deity, so that you may get your spells back.
Question, DM. So I could use the ones I have memorized
That is correct.
and just not replace. Okay, then I'm good, DM. We've been waiting on this. I haven't cast a single blade barrier since we've been playing, and I've had access. I've been chomping at the bit.
Roger that.
All right. So I gave
Should I
Zadkill
bury the tower early on?
What's that?
Didn't he make the blade barrier spin the tower or something early?
Did
don't
I
remember.
cast one before? I don't
thought you
remember
did.
casting.
The first encounter of the tower, you killed the mage, I think.
I cast one. I don't remember what I did with
okay.
it.
Okay, so
All
yeah.
right, well, he's
yeah.
chomping at the bit to cast it again.
All right. Anyway, so Zadkill is up to 46. He's still down 16.
All right, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit him again. And
Nice. He is now down 2.
okay, that's good. All right, and did you get cure lights on anybody else that needed them, or?
I think I'm okay. I'm down 9, but I think I'll be all right.
All right, I'm down 6, 7. All right, I think we're good.
All right. Let's
Oh,
see if I can-
Cure Light Wounds is a level 1 spell, so I'm gonna hit myself with a level 1.
Okay.
'Cause I can get that back.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta make sure I target myself first. Hold on. How do I take that off? What? Come on now. How do you target yourself? There we go. And then that's exactly what I needed. Outstanding.
All right.
All right.
Are we good?
Yep.
All good.
All right. So, you guys, once again, as I said, move your way down the alleyways and into the streets. As you guys move, various creatures and peoples of this place eye you, but for all intents purposes, they don't appear to be paying you much mind. It's as if it's commonplace to see humans and demonic creatures and undead and other sorts of creatures just freely roaming together down this plain, this pocket plane known as Citadel Cavidius, which was created by the god of magic, or the demigod of magic, Vecna. As you move up on the corner, as you move toward working your way, trying to find your path through this maze of structures and buildings that blocks out the view from any direction, sitting on a corner, you can see what appears to be a beggar of some sort. He sits upon a mat, and as you look at him from across the street, you'll be passing by him shortly. You can see that he has no legs. His face appears to be diseased in some way as it is rotting away. His eyes are like, one of his eyes is partially out of the socket, partially hanging. Such is the rot and deterioration of his facial features. That's how bad it is. As you approach, it's almost like he knows you're coming. He doesn't look like he can see you, but you don't know if his eyes are work. But he's sort of turning his head around like a blind man might, and he begins clapping on his hand, and he picks up a little tin cup, and he's tapping it on the ground, holding it out in a raspy voice.
I'll drop some coin in there.
So Ronnie, as you walk over, you drop coin, and you hear a little, "Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Ooh, I smell earth. Is there a dwarf with you, or perhaps a gnome? I can smell him."
You might smell my acorns, and I give him an acorn to you.
As it chops in, and he smells, and he goes to bite on it, and he throws it, and it goes skittering into some muck and mud along the curb of this sidewalk. No, Solias doesn't need acorns. I could use some coin. However, I could always use coin, or if you have something maybe to eat or to drink, perhaps. Ronnie, give me a Constitution check, please.
All right, DM. I'm waiting for the game to pop me back in. I accidentally rolled out.
No
One
worries.
second. I'm almost in.
No worries. What were you saying, Nephron? I heard you were saying something as well.
I wasn't going to put it. I was just tossed a coin towards him, a gold piece.
All right, you toss in, and it lands in his little tin cup. You're like, "Ooh, thank you."
I don't know if I'm that good of a shot, but
all right. So yeah, Ronnie. So you go and you reach over and you kind of drop in the acorn, and he takes it out, and he when he spits, he sort of spits hard enough that you feel the spray of his spit kind of get onto your hand and your arm, and you kind of wipe it off like, ugh. But other than that, does not appear to be anything. But he's sort of shaken his coin You think maybe I should heal him? Asks Zadkiel. I can probably.
Don't go near him.
I can't get diseased. I'm immune to disease.
No, but he'll sense your aura.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. As you guys move past him, working your way down the street.
We're going to keep an eye out behind us to make sure he's not following us.
Okay, as you turn to look, you can see that he's sort of looking your way and sort of laughing and giggling and jingling the coin that you guys tossed into his little cup. But he doesn't have legs. He's sitting on an old, wet, soaked mat, but he's not moving or following you guys at all.
Does it look like you're talking into like some type of device or anything? Or
no, doesn't appear to be.
I might be diseased if maybe that paladin wants to rub up against me.
Okay. As Zadkiel comes over and he begins to pray and he sort of lays his hands upon you and he jerks his hand back and he looks. I don't know if you're diseased or not, my friend, but I find that I am unable to channel St. Cuthbert's power. I feel that I am exposed and weak here. I don't think I can even cure if anybody gets disease, myself included.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to deal with it then.
Well, I've got the staff. I can use that to cure you. Plus, I've got some spells. I don't know what level it is for cure.
Oh, yeah, the staff does do cure disease. You might want to touch me with that. I'm probably diseased after that guy spit on me.
Yeah. Let me look here.
We need to be careful about who we interact with.
Yes.
Remember, we're in a place ruled by a god of undeath.
Oops.
Continuing as you guys make your way down the twisty, turny roads that make up this unholy place, you reach a place that looks like there's an intersection of several alleyways or a few alleyways and a couple main roads that sort of crisscross in here. And you go to turn, and in the distance you can see what appears to be a clearing of buildings. So perhaps the center of town that you guys are looking for. But before you do, suddenly from across the street, standing on a pedestal, you can see individual, an emaciated priest of some sort with a large symbol to Vecna dangling about his neck. His hood is partially covering his head as his skin looks wilted and weathered, and he raises his hand and you hear him crying out prayers to Vecna, screaming out the scripture dedicated to Vecna. And upon seeing you, friends, come speak with me. I sense that you are new travelers here, new to my lord's domain. Come, speak with me, that you might hear the legend and the word of my lord and master, that you may all be blessed and bathed in his righteous glory. And that's where we're going to take a break.
I do have a cure disease spell. It's a level 3, so I can renew that one.
Okay. So, anyway, we are going to take a quick break here. If I can ever find a way to do what I need to do, let's pause the music. Yay. Yeah. So we will be back in give or take 15 minutes. That'll give me a chance to use the little boys' room and get my stuff restarted or whatever the case may be. There we go. Okay. It's like a little delay. It's like I started the timer. Why is it not showing up? So anyway, appreciate you guys hanging with us. For everybody that is out there, small crowd tonight, but it's not the size of the crowd. It's the energy that you guys bring to the game. So we shall be back shortly. Appreciate you guys hanging out.
Right back.
No more.
Excuse me. And we are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to tonight's episode of Agora Quest
there.
21 Shots. And our party is now moving their way through the Citadel Cavidius, the demi-plane of dread formed by none other than Vecna himself. And as you guys were walking through an intersection of some large streets turning towards your north, you could see what appeared to be large open pathway. Standing on a corner, you see an evangelist. About his neck is a symbol of the god Vecna. You can see that he has the dirty grayish robes that mimic identically those of the cult members you recently battled in the Aditum. As he stands upon a large wooden crate, he waves his hand over to you. His emaciated arms is thin around as if they had no flesh on them at all. The flesh itself pulled tight. His fingers long, his nails even a little longer. It looks like they haven't been clipped or washed in years as he sort of wags his fingers in your direction, calling out to you, "Come, strangers, newcomers, to my lord's domain. I see that you travel without purpose. Come, speak with me. Let Elias, the mouth of Vecna, speak to you, that you may hear the words of our Lord of this place." Everybody back? Did everybody hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back, DM.
I'm back.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious as he's calling
I'm
out
just going
to
to
you.
try to. I'm going to try to ignore this guy.
Okay.
We can probably play along. Otherwise, I mean, even if he senses that hill, if we don't play along, he's just going to summon everybody to him.
Okay. So
I mean,
as
that's my thought.
okay.
You know,
So what is the party as a whole? What do you guys want to do? Do you agree with Baron, where you just sort of completely ignore the guy and continue on your way, or do you wish to engage him and hear what he has to say and whatnot?
Is there somewhere we could like just kind of disappear around a corner like we didn't hear him, or is it pretty obvious we heard him?
I don't necessarily know it's obvious you heard him, but there are a plethora of alleyways and streets that you could turn and dig into.
Is one of that direction towards this center square we want to go to?
It is. It is.
Yeah,
There's a way that you could.
Yeah, let's just weave around him then.
Point out
Yeah,
what
let's just pretend we didn't hear a darn thing and move towards the square.
Okay, is that agreeable with everybody? I know that's what Baron wanted to do. That's what Nephron has suggested. Zadkill will go along with whatever the party wants. So I'm guessing Deglin, Ronnie, and Varys. What are your thoughts?
I'm good with it, DM. What's that over there? An acorn in the alleyway?
You guys turn and you continue as if you didn't even hear him or whatever. And in the distance behind you, you can hear him. "Where are you going? Come, you must hear the words of Vecna. Those who do not submit to his will and to his power and to his beliefs have a very difficult time surviving in his domain. I wish you well, but should you desire to hear my lord's dogma, to hear how benign and powerful of a lord and master he is, come, and we shall speak, and I shall grant you the blessings of Vecna when it is your time."
Got to stay away from pickpockets.
What's the distance on my silence 15-foot radius? Let me see here.
Of your what?
Silence 15-foot radius.
Are you going to actually cast it?
No, I was just
Okay. Gotcha. Hey, man, this is your world. You guys do what you want to do. So you guys continue to move, and just as you come into this alleyway and get out of sight of the proselytizer, you hear a voice, a young squeaking voice of a female, obviously human, come darting out of the alleyway, her face and her eyes sunken and haunted like many of the other humans that you see, dirt streaked with tears running down her face, her robes tattered and torn, her sandals nearly non-existent on her feet as she comes wailing up to you. Oh my gods, you have come, you have finally come. As she rushes up to you, as I said, her face is streaked with tears through the trail of dirt that's layered and caked upon her face, her yellowed teeth almost blackened in some places, as obviously hygiene is not at the top of everybody's list in this place. As she comes rushing up to you right toward Deglin, as she points her hand out, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. She's crying and laughing at the same time. I saw you in my dreams, but you never came. But now you're here. You have to take me away from this awful place. You will take me away, yes? I know each of you, as she looks to each of you in turn, I know each of you has a part of the Lord of Secrets within you. But that's just so you can defeat him and the old one, right? You're not evil or corrupt, and you won't die while fulfilling your destiny, will you? Oh, please don't die. You have to succeed. You have to take me from this horrible place. As the words just sort of babble out from her mouth as she half falls to her knees, hugging on Deglin's leg as if he was the last person on earth and the only one that could provide her with any kind of comfort or sympathy or whatever the case may be.
Baron is looking around, seeing if this is drawing any attention.
It can't really tell at first. People are kind of looking as she's like babbling away and hugging on Deglin, like she's like not gonna let go. She's like, oh, I was so glad that you got here. I've been dreaming about you for years. Ever since I was a small child, I could see your faces in my dreams, and every day I come walking out here to see if perhaps that you're here, but every day you're never here, and for years and years it's gone by. And now the old one is here, and he's trying to destroy Vecna, but I know that you're here to destroy them both, so please will you fulfill your destiny, and please take me with you. Please take me away from this horrible place. And she's babbling and Deglin, you get the distinct impression that this girl is one acorn shy of going batshit crazy. Or if she's not already batshit crazy, she is like on that verge as she's babbling on.
I can tell it's true. It's not faked.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check, please.
All right. See if I can go to my character. Do this here. Here we go. Character. Wisdom.
So it's definitely not faked, at least not to her. As she's like, whatever she's saying, she absolutely 100% believes. So whether it's true or not, you don't know, but in her mind, whatever she's saying is true. And she sort of half stands up and she's like grabbing a hold of your tunic in the front, and she's like looking in your eyes, and her eyes are sort of wild and wild. You can tell that her eyes are kind of a greenish kind of color, but bloodshot and dirt and whatnot have long since taken away any semblance of beauty that she may have once had.
I kind of pull her into the middle of the party and kind of say, like, everybody cover us.
As you sort of do that, she sort of spins around and looks at everybody. She's like, you aren't the first. You aren't the first. No, you aren't the first. There were others, but they were unable to take. They were unable to take me with them. But I know you will win. You will defeat him, and you will.
I'm grabbing her by both arms, and I'm looking her square in the eye, and I cast Remove Fear.
Okay. You cast Remove Fear, and she seems to calm down a little bit, but you realize that it's less fear and more excitement that she's actually seeing
Okay.
her vision or whatever it was come to life. I know you'll win. I've seen you. I've seen you standing over Vecna's destroyed corpse. I see you win. You'll win. Yes. But you need to go to the
I need you
palace.
to calm down.
Okay. Yes. But you need to go to the palace and you need to get the sword and then go find Vecna and then kill him and Ayuz. And I've seen it. I've seen you. But quick, one of you though. One of you has to wear the hand because you can't wield the sword without the hand. You have the hand, right? I know that somebody has a finger. I know what's. I sense the hand. I've seen it. I've seen it in my dreams.
Let's move to someplace less like in this alleyway that's right here.
Okay.
To where we're-
trying to shut her up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying. But
Yes. As you guys sort of drag her like to an alley, people watch, but nobody really like pays much of attention to you guys.
I kind of give her a fake smack and say, "Settle down, you weirdo," you know. And,
Oh no! You have the hand quick. You have to put the hand down quick. If you wear the hand, if you put the hand on, you'll be able to
put
find
the
the
hand
sword.
over her
It'll
mouth
take-
and smile and just push her into the alleyway.
That's fine, and that's what I'm saying. You're in the alleyway. She's saying, if you need to put the hand on quick. The hand will take you to the sword. You find the sword, you'll be able to destroy Vecna, because that's the only thing that can destroy him in this place. Is the sword? It used to belong to his Lieutenant Cass, but now it's in the tower somewhere in the palace. But if you have the hand, quick, surely you have to. If you have the hand, you have to put it on now. It'll take you right to the sword. I know you can win. I know you can win. I know when you win, you'll be able to take me with you.
Way like
As
All
she is, what? Go ahead.
I was
oh,
gonna
she
say,
just got good information.
as soon as I can get a word in edgewise, I'm going to say, "Okay, you just slow down and tell us what sword."
Oh, the sword of Cass. The Cass, the blade that was once wielded by the only one who was ever able to kill Vecna in the first place, but he didn't really kill him all the way, and he came back, and now he had the hand and the eye, but now you have the hand, right? And you quick, and she reaches out, Deglin, or not Deglin. She reaches out toward Varys, and she tries to grab your blade. Here, if you can't do it, I'll do it. I'll cut your hand off for you. And she tries to grab your blade out of your
That is not
sheath.
happening.
Okay. You manage to, and she's like, she starts like getting very like freak outish, like, no, really, no, you have to. So whoever has the hand, you have to cut your hand off and put the hand on.
I'm gonna leave you here. You need to stop now and calm down.
So
Just leave you here.
as you guys are, as you are dealing with her and trying to calm her down, she looks at you. Okay, but you have to wear the hand. You have to wear the hand to wield the sword, and you have to take me with you, please.
We need to silence her. This is really normal.
From outside the alleyway,
Yep.
you hear a loud voice. You, madwoman! I thought I told you to stop bothering the citizens! You realize that whatever language they are speaking is not a native language that you know, but Varys, you understand it fluently. You under whatever he's saying, you know that it is in some sort of an ancient Flan dialect, but you instantly know exactly what he's saying. It's like it's whatever he's saying out of his mouth is turning into common into your ears.
I look at Dagon and just kind of wink at the ring, like, hold up my hand with the ring because I have it on with other rings.
Yep.
I say, you guys better put the ambulance on quietly.
Okay.
And
Thought we already had the amulets on.
No, you guys
maybe-
never did. Nobody ever said anything about putting them on. You guys collected them, but I don't remember anybody ever putting the amulet on. But that's
Oh, you
up
do
to-
so now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you guys quickly put those on, the girl steps back and her eyes go wide and her face goes bleach white, as if the blood is draining from her, as if she knows who or what it was that yelled out to her. As you watch, coming around the corner, a group of 15 or so humans wearing black tabards over their impeccable chainmail armor approach you. A skeletal hand with a lidless eye on its palm is embroidered on their tabards over their chests. They resemble a city watch, but they are well equipped, comparatively speaking. In fact, most of the city watches that you've seen, even in Greyhawk, are significantly less decked out with weapons and armor than this group of soldiers appears to be. They might be foreigners like yourself, Valorous, but that does not give you leave to disobey my orders, continues the speaker. You see that the guy speaking as he comes around the corner is a bald man carrying a rather wicked-looking battle axe. For your disobedience, you will be taken to the plaza and impaled. After your trial, of course. The girl, obviously her name Valorous, shrieks, No, you can't kill me. They're here to save me. And she turns and bolts into the alley. After her. Kill her if you must, he says, pointing in her direction as she disappears into the darkness. Without hesitation, other humans in the area immediately, not just the soldiers, as several of them dart toward the alleyway, several other humans that are standing around immediately obey whatever command was being given. As the bald man walks up, looks, citizens, I am sorry for that mad woman. She has been raving her strange dreams and prophecies for years now. Mind her no need. What do I do?
Baron nods in agreement. Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking gutter trash. Let's go. Act all haughty.
All right. As you depart and leave this commander behind, he begins following into the dark alleyways after wherever this girl went. Zadkill stops and looks back. You sure maybe we shouldn't help her?
Oh, she knows the streets better than we do. She'll get it.
Yeah,
She'll
they're
get
probably
away.
going to kill her, though.
If they catch her, I doubt they will.
I doubt they will, too. We need to move on.
She told us some possible useful information, though. I'm sure we'll see her again before it's all over.
Yep. As you guys continue to move down the twisting, turning, where am I? Let's turn it. Sorry, I lost my place here. As you guys continue to the twisting, turning paths of these streets, slowly but surely making your way more and more toward the central plaza where the palace is allegedly at, which you're pretty sure it is because it's the center of town. But as you sort of twist through, you come through this marketplace area, and the press of the living and dead citizens is particularly tight as you guys make your way through a section of streets that seems to wind to and fro almost like a snake. Curiously, some of the buildings even seem to have spots that appear like scales, not so much stone and rock. A pair of ragtag children dart out from an alley, chasing a tight bundle of rags that they are kicking as one would kick a ball, proving that the spirit of children even survives in a hellish place such as this. Suddenly, the entire street all around you explodes in a massive ball of flame. I need everybody to give me a saving throw versus spells, please, as a fireball erupts right in the middle of the market where you are standing.
Exciting.
Okay, here goes. Saving throw versus spells.
Well, that was kind of weird. Nephron, whatever you rolled, it had question marks, dude. I will roll.
Question marks?
Yeah, mine. It showed up on mine as question marks. What did it show up?
It was an 8, which should be a pass.
Let's see if it even shows yours here. Let's see, Declan. Bonnie save versus spell. Ferris. Was that you rolling again?
That's
that was Baron.
Baron.
Okay. Yeah, I will roll for. Yeah, it doesn't even show it on the one. It doesn't show it on the stream, but it shows it on mine. But it shows question marks, which is weird.
Yeah, on mine it shows I rolled an 8 and they gave me +4 for something, which I'm not sure what it is for a 12, but I needed a 7, so an 8 passes.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be your gnomish spell. Your gnomish magic.
Yeah, savers. All right. So everybody saved, and ergo,
I think
everybody suffers 14 hit points of damage from a fireball that explodes. And I will take it off. And I'll take it off as soon as we get to the battle map, but I want to continue here.
Don't take it off Ronnie, DM. He's immune to fire.
Okay. So
I've got a ring of fire.
Yeah, I know. I will take it off. I know everybody's got the rings of fire. I'm just saying I will take it off. So as it sort of erupts all around you, the smell of burning flesh and screams of dying people all throughout this marketplace fill this alley that you've been walking through. Dozens of victims, both living and undead, lie twitching on the ground as their last moments flee amid a haze of heat and pain. Through the acrid smoke, you can see figures slowly approaching, just like out of a movie, where you see this massive wall of smoke and then the guys come sort of slowly walking through. Among them, a towering, bearded giant of a man and a smaller, thin fellow. Both wear plate mail with Ayuz's grinning skull emblazoned upon their chest. Well, the giant man says, drawing a huge two-handed sword from a sheath on his back. Looks like Care's puny spell didn't get the dogs. Looks like he's got everyone around here but them. Well, I like stand-up fights, so let's get down to it. And with that, he issues a fierce battle cry and charges toward the party, swinging his blade as we enter into another combat for tonight. If I can find the dang map to do. And let me do this real quick. All right. As you can... Ooh, where'd they go? I need to
like this map. It's cool.
Thank you. Baron Kelleth. Where is he? Come on. Yep, there he is. I had them all hidden on the map, so I just got to figure out which ones are.
I know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it anyway.
All right.
You could always return the fireball.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I could, except that it's a little close.
All right. So that being said, let us. I'm just going to put everybody in them. You can see that in addition to this large fellow, there is a group of what appear to be orcs and whatnot down the way. And as we go into our combat, let's talk actions, Baron.
Okay, there's going to be a spell. There's going to be a spell thrown.
Okay. Deglin.
Oh, spell.
Well, it is Nephron.
Cry a lot and then probably attack whatever we see.
Gotcha. Ronnie Noblight.
Spell DM.
Varys.
Invisible.
I guess I should have reminded Ronnie, you are still invisible.
Oh, yes. Actually, DM, I'm not. Thank you. I am going to move.
You're not invisible?
No, I am invisible. I'm not going to spell. I'm going to move.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And Zadkill is going to melee with the big guy if he runs down. Okay. With that being said, let us begin our combat.
Okay, great.
As the party wins the initiative. As all of our
Okay.
spell slingers go first, ergo, that is for you. Good sir. Baron, you're up.
All right. There is a magic missile that is going to be cast against the big guy. If I
All
can
right,
see the
that's-
big guy.
He's right there. And
Okay,
I
let
am
me
going to say that he. No, you can see him, obviously, because I'm going to move him out toward the center of the street because he saw you guys and he decided that, hey, we need to take care of business.
Okay, well he's targeted now, and he's getting 5 of them.
That's nothing. That's fine.
Okay. And let's see. All right, now. Okay, damage 5 missiles.
Nice.
All right.
Why did it
Did
do
it slow him
5d4?
What a
Sorry.
horrible roll. Wow.
I know.
4 1s and a 2. What? All right, that's fine.
I'm not
As-
feeling too magical right now.
As your magic missiles go streaking across, but as they slam into him, he just sort of stands there and takes them, looking in your direction, saying, pointing his massive 2-handed sword, "You're gonna be the first on my list, wizard." All right.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
All right, so who else has our spells? Deglin, you're up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my math done here. Hold on a second.
Math is hard for clerics.
There we go. That's what I'm trying to find. All right, so that is not going to work. Huh.
Okay, for some reason, it's not taking my magic missiles off of my list.
Did you cast first?
Yeah, I cast them. I did, like,
Okay. All right, so
I think I gave him hit points.
All right, so what you can do is you go to wherever magic missile is, and then on the right-hand side, there's a little trash-looking
Eraser
recycling.
kind of thing?
Well, not the eraser,
Oh,
it's the one
recycling?
next to it. It's the one next to it, the little recycling symbol. Click that, and it'll it'll take it off as used. There you go.
Okay, I got another one that I have to take off too.
Okay, yeah, however many you need to take off. That's fine. All right, Daglin, back to you, sir.
All right,
Good.
I am casting Blade Barrier on this guy. If I can target him, put it on. Oh, I don't have myself. There we go. And it's 60 feet in a circle.
Okay, go ahead and cast it, and it should have you lay your template. Oops,
So I'm going to.
that was my fault. I accidentally put it back on Baron.
Okay. Spells. Cast. And then make the. Okay, and then 60 feet around him. So I'm not sure how we're going to do that square.
So it didn't let you do a template?
Nope.
Interesting. So go ahead and do. Click on you did effect already, right?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and do damage.
Mm-hmm.
35. Nice. As the blades slam into him, and it's a 60-foot radius or 60-foot diameter?
60 by 60 is what the spell's description says.
As a square?
That sounds like a diameter.
Yep.
That's a 6th level spell, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me see
Yeah,
this.
60 by 60 square.
Okay. So what we can do is, it's weird that it doesn't have you draw it on there. What's the duration?
3 rounds.
25, 30, 35.
Oh, 3 rounds a level. I'm sorry. So it's 3 times 12.
Oh, that's vicious.
It's Miller time.
So that is roughly. All right, read the description of the spell for me.
The blade barrier is centered around you, isn't it?
That's what I thought.
I can cast it on a specific person. The cleric employs the spell, set up a wall of circling razor blades that swirl and flash in endless movement around an immobile point. Any creature attempts to pass through the barrier suffers 8d6 or 8d8 hit points of damage in doing so. The barrier remains for 3 melee rounds for each level of experience that the cleric casting it. The barrier can cover any areas from as small as 5 foot to as large as 2 square, i.e. 20 by 20 to underground or 60 by 60 outdoors.
Let's see really quick. I'm just double check because usually when I think outdoors, it's supposed to be in like a field because they switch from
Feet to yards.
Yeah. But that's fine. We can do 60 by 60. Yeah, 20 by 20, 60. All right. So the thing is, though, so first off, we can do the damage to everybody in there, but they are inside the circle now. So it's not flying around inside, right? It's centered on him. And all the blades, the blades are at the 60-foot mark is where you've got them now, right?
Well, that whole area is basically a Ginsu.
No. Well, what I'm saying is the way it's supposed to be, it's not it doesn't completely fill this whole void with blades. The barrier is literally around the edges, around the edges. So if they try to pass through it, then they take the damage.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So it's different than some of the 5e spells that are while you're standing in it, you're constantly taking damage. So
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's not. It's
No,
a
it
blade
should be
barrier.
centered around. it should be centered around him.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
and the
he can.
blades and the blades are facing outward.
Well, what I'm
But we're
saying is,
safe in the middle.
timeout. He doesn't have
Timeout.
to cast it on him. He can cast it on a single point anywhere he wants. So he actually cast it on the big
The
guy.
bear guy. Yeah.
So he had the blades. So I will allow that the blades hit him and took the damage from that. But now he's on the inside of the blades. Anybody coming at him is going to have to go through the blade barrier to get to him.
So we can get the hell out of here and just leave these guys sitting here. They can't get out unless they somehow teleport out.
That is correct in a sense, yes. So, but I am going to, everybody that's in there first has to take damage. So everybody else takes 35 hit points of damage. Oh, that's great. I have to remove this drawing because I tried to click on a token, and because it's under the drawing, it won't let me. So, oh, never mind. I can do this. I'm an idiot. I can do this. Sorry. All right. So, we go. All right. Yeah. All right. Doop. 1. Anybody that has less than 35 hit points. That's first inside there.
That ain't luck. That's going to hit all the orcs.
Oh yeah, the orcs are one hit die creatures, so you know they're gone.
Is this a spell where the cleric, if he wants next round, Deglin can just bring it down himself, or does it just have to last the duration?
No, it's wherever you cast it, that's where it stays.
Yeah, an immobile object. Well, bear was mobile.
Yeah, so we can just, you can still put it
really
like right.
probably, yeah, the barrel right in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. Like right there, you cast it. But same thing. But that's fair. All right. All right. As those. As you watch as the skinny fellow that was off here to the left falls.
The skinny one, the one that threw the fireball at us? Do we know?
Not that you know of, no. It's 35, so that leaves that many there. And hang on, I gotta use the calculator real quick. Make sure that I added this right. Okay. All right. And he took. All right. So that is your spell. You guys watch as this erupting blade, or this erupting series of blades goes sweeping around in this massive circle, slicing through everything in this market as people go screaming for cover, as it's killing more than even the fireball, as people are up trying to move out of the way. Everybody that's in this void gets sliced and dropped down, leaving but a few ragtag members of the group standing after the blade barrier has been cast. Is that it for Deglin?
That's it, yeah.
All right, no other spellcasters. Nephron.
I'm not really sure here what the plan is. I mean, I can't do anything, I guess. I guess I'll wait on the party to see what everybody else is doing.
Okay. Ronnie. You are invisible. Where are you moving to, sir?
I'm moving 10 feet to start with, in next to the paladin.
Okay. That it?
No, I'm contemplating DM.
Okay.
Briefly. Just briefly.
Okay.
You know what? I am invisible. I'm going to move further than that.
Okay. All right. You move up right to the edge of the blades. And you can see that the blades have chopped up many of the bodies that may have survived the fire, did not survive the blade barrier, as there's relative silence other than people screaming, departing the area, leaving back into the buildings, darting into alleyways and whatnot. And that is it for you, Ron?
Yes, DM.
Varys, you're up.
Actually, can I move out of the way too? Can I just move over here
Sure. Can
out of the
move
way
up
of the
to-
next fireball?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm turning invisible, and I'm gonna go over here and wait and see if anybody comes through the blade barrier.
Okay.
So I mash them. Otherwise, if you're trying to move around, I'll join the party.
All right. Zadkiel moves up right to the edge, slamming his blade on his chest. Come get me! Evil one, you shall be smote down in the name of Saint Cuthbert. Screaming it loudly so it echoes through the entire place.
Oh, that's great.
As the rather large fellow, moves back toward the edge, screaming, Kirk, get us out of here!
I yell, just walk through it. It's okay.
Let's see. All right,
Disbelieve. It's an illusion.
All right, you are. Yeah, this is going to be tough. But, what is the rule on the spell? It's 2% for every below, or is it 5% below and 2% above? I always forget which it goes. It's base 50% chance.
Spell magic you're talking?
The spell magic. I guess I could just look it up here. I guess because I'm an idiot, I should need to. Why is it not? It's like nothing that I click on lets me.
It's the French, DM.
It is. There's something with the.
All right, 50%. 5. Okay. The base chance increases by 5%, so that if there are 10 levels of difference, there's a 100% chance. Okay.
So it's 2% below and 5% above. I need to know. He's a lower level than you. So it's 2% per level.
Chance is reduced by. For every level below the experience efficiency level of the creature object, the base chance is reduced by 2%.
Okay. That's what I need to know. So you are what level? 11th?
12.
12th? All right.
Yep.
So he's casting it at 7th. So that's 5.
14.
So that's it's only 5. He's 12th level. He's 5 levels below. So that's
We have a
10%.
40% chance.
40% chance. Yep. Which is what I need to roll as he.
Magic users aren't good at math either.
Yeah. All right. Now let's just see. Why'd everything go quiet on me? It's like I lost all my. There it goes. Just restarting. Where is? Oh, there it is. D100. Oh no! As he failed, as the dispel magic failed, as The wizard is just going to hell with it. Roll 8d8 for me, please, or whatever it is for the spell. As the guy's going to try to just run through it anyway.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll.
Is that what it was for the damage in the
31.
first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how many he's got left. Oh no, so sad. As the wizard attempts to dispel, and when it fails, he says, fuck it, I'm out of here. But unfortunately, he does not.
He Gensued himself.
He Gensued himself. All right.
Can we see through this blade barrier?
Yeah, you guys can see as you watch as the one of the other guys that was with them left. And that was 31. So that leaves him with that as he disappears into the crowd, as this did not last as long as everybody thought it might. As we go back to the top of the order.
I don't know what I'm going to do next.
That
was kind of like my
Baron.
I know
actions.
what I'm doing. Spell.
Okay. Deglin.
I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna cast another spell just against one guy.
Okay.
So,
Just taunt him. Or tell him to surrender.
yeah, I might taunt him. Well, you know what? How far? He's out of range for that. I'd have to go around. I'm gonna see if I can find my way around. I'm gonna be moving.
All right. Nephron.
Okay, did I hear where the mage is casting from? Or the mage is the one that just died?
The mage is the one that just died.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll hold my position until something maybe comes through.
Okay. Ronnie.
Yeah, same thing, DM. I'm not going to move into that wall, and I can't really reach
Okay.
him, so I'm holding
Okay.
off.
Varys, you are invisible. What do you wish to do?
I'm just gonna wait and see
Okay.
what happens.
All right.
Is this is 60 feet across, right?
Yeah, roughly. It's technically, it doesn't go all the way out there. I'm going to say it really goes to the edges of these buildings, that it's shredding the doors and the tents and everything that make up this entire
These are
market.
5-foot squares.
Yes.
Right. So if I move right here, and then if I took a drawing to him, it would be within 60 feet? If I could.
Yes. Yeah, he's only like 55 feet away. from
Okay.
there.
It's because when I do the line thing, it's saying like 300.
No, it's because I didn't change the scale of the map. It's only 5-foot squares.
All right, then I'll do a spell actually then.
Okay.
Well, DM, I was unaware of that. I'm going to shoot him with my blaster.
Okay. I don't know how that happened, but
Oh, you're going to shoot him with the blaster? I might just hold it.
all right. So as we go into our next round, did I get everybody? Varys is waiting. Deglin, you're going to spell instead.
Yeah.
Ronnie, you're going to blaster. All right. Cool. And let us go. Nice. As the opponents gain the initiative. Weird that it's putting it on them.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go ahead and give me the 8d8, please.
Sure. One more. 27.
27. All right. As you watch as that large individual streaks down this alleyway. You hear him cry out in pain as he obviously ran through the blades as they go slicing and dicing him. And we are Baron.
Okay. We can't see the guy, right?
You cannot. They disappeared around the corner or disappeared into an alley up there. You hear people screaming and shouting, pain and agony. What have you done? Somebody call the guard. You hear this screaming and whatnot going on all around the marketplace.
Get the hell out of here.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are ready to go.
Okay, well, I will not then throw the fireball I was thinking of,
Okay.
and I will go with the rest of the party and make our escape a good one.
Right. You pounded out who it was, so.
I'm sorry, what's that, Burst?
I said Van Hill was shouting who he was, so. Yeah, may want to haul it.
Come back, you cowards! Come feel the righteous wrath of St. Cuthbert upon your souls! Declan, get rid of this crap so we can go after them.
I can't. Actually, it's going to stay up for another several rounds.
I yell this way. Come on, let's go this way.
All right.
Let's circle around to the north.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right.
And head to them. Whatever.
Okay, I'm following these guys.
All
I
right.
can't believe somebody would have destroyed this city like this. They should be punished. Let's go.
All right.
It's not letting me move.
Yeah, it's because it's not your turn.
Oh,
I just ended combat. You should be able to leave now.
okay.
That's kind of weird. As you guys rush out of the marketplace off to the right hand, following your way around, continuing to slowly work your way, you finally come to what appears to be a large structure here, some sort of a blockhouse, perhaps, oh yay, an army facility of some kind. But you guys stand in the presence of this massive skull-like looking castle.
Castle Grayskull.
Yes, as you sort of gaze upon the home of Vecna. You can see that on the outside, this fearsome structure, palace reaches toward the darkened sky in all its glory. It's a massive stone structure that bears a distant resemblance to a hand, as 5 towers jut from the top. 4 of the towers are identical, slender, and bone white, seemingly carved from the same substance as the rest of the citadel. The 5th, however, is a deep, dark black spire, soaring higher than any tower you have ever seen in your life, easily 300 to 400 feet tall. Its top is actually so distant that it's kind of difficult to see in the hazy, sort of darkened environment that you guys find yourselves. But what you gaze upon now is your obvious destination. On the outside, it looks like an exact duplicate of Vecna's ancient home, as his empire reached the height across the now forgotten region of the Flanness. Back in the day, those that are history buffs know that the palace housed the legendary Spider Throne and was the site of Vecna's greatest political and magical triumphs. In there, you can see what appears to be lightning flashing from various from various views coming out of the towers, as if there's a battle raging within. Every so often, you can feel a slight tremor or a shudder, as if some magical force is slamming into the ground, causing it to vibrate and reverberate through the entire place. And as you gaze, you begin to look around to try to find ways that you might enter into the tower. But that's going to have to wait till next session. Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm going to have to go. I thank you guys. I really needed tonight.
yeah,
It's been a very, very rough couple of weeks.
yeah, I know. It's good though. It's good too, though. However, I
No,
just want to remind everybody.
You don't
Well-
know, and you don't want to.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yep. So with that, just know that next week is probably going to be a little bit of flash forward. I'm going to tell you what has happened between now and then, and I'm going to put you guys into where I think you'll be able to finish at least this part. There is potentially one more part, depends on how things go, but there is potentially one more part. So it's either next week is going to be the last session, or there is an outside chance we could have one more session after that. So 1 or 2 sessions left. Hopefully you guys will all be able to make it and be here for it. Kind of disappointed that
bells
Zadkill
on.
wasn't here, but we will see you guys next week. Hopefully you'll be able to hang out with us. But until then, we will see you next time. For those that are hanging around, we are going to bounce over to another stream. We're going to raid somebody. Don't know who, but we'll figure it out here in a minute. But appreciate everybody that was with us tonight. So yeah,
Good
we're
game.
gonna. Yep, great
Right.
game. So if you have any
Thanks,
redemptions,
DM.
yeah, man.
Thank you.
If you have any redemptions, I highly encourage you to save them next time. But yeah, there's probably one thing I'm going to have to discuss on the Discord, based on what the young psychic lady was saying to you guys. But we'll figure all that out. So let's go and see who's actually out there streaming tonight.
Aloha.
Aloha. See you guys. Let's go and see Eric. We've seen him a few times. What? Oh, they're doing. Oh, we should go watch that. They're doing a Obscura. Is that what they're doing? Oh, that's. I thought they were doing Candela. What is it called? Candera Obscura or something like that. One of the new Critical Role ones, things that they put out. So, let's see. Damien Allfather. Let's see. Who do you guys see that is out there that we may want to bounce over to? Anybody?
No, I like how we roll.
How we roll? All right.
Yeah.
They're doing looks like a relative curse of Strahd, so maybe it's Strahd Light. So we'll check those guys out. So, but again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I am really pushing to get this done, and I am going to make the announcement now. I do know, Deglin, I don't know if you're coming back. I don't know if you want to come back for the new game or not.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Deglin's coming back. I know Nephron is coming back. And I think those are the only two, because, well, Baron might come back. I'm not for sure or not if he'll want to come back or not. But I am going to need at least 3 players to round out 6, because I'm not going to let Monkey come back in. Love Monkey, but his school schedule is really busy, and it's really difficult for him to do both games sometimes. So I'm gonna stick to my own rule that I said originally, but somehow I let him into both games. But essentially, that if you're in one game, I'm not going to let you in another. So if you're in my first edition, I'm not going to let you in my 5e, and vice versa. So for the new game, I'm just going to have to tell Monkey, sorry, dude, love you. You can hang out and watch the stream with us. So anyway, I am going to need 3 new players. And so I'm going to advertise here first. I'm not going to officially advertise anywhere else until the game here is closed out, and we start figuring out, new characters and stuff. Because I got a couple places that I post my stuff at. So, but I appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us. Like we said, we're going to go see if we can't raid on over to How We Roll. So let's see, where are they? There they are. So we're going to bounce to them. Don't forget, we should be here Friday. I think Friday is our on week. Maybe I should go check my calendar just to be sure. Yep. So this Friday, our Heroes of Christchurch. The party has just completed saving a town from a wackadoo druid that created sentient plants, but he wanted to control the plants. So he created evil plants to try to take over the ones that he originally created because they were good, and he didn't want to be good. He wanted them to be obedient. But anyway, bottom line is they will be traveling back to Exag to pick up some stuff that they had contracted to purchase, and then they're going to be heading back over to Christchurch where the original adventure all began. And if you like dragon battles, you need to watch that stream because they're getting ready to take on a white dragon. So I think that's going to be fun. But yeah, catch us Friday. We'll be back here Monday for either the conclusion or the penultimate session of 1v1 shots. So hopefully you guys will catch us as we end this, as the party goes up trying to figure out how the hell to stop 2 demigods, much less 1. So we appreciate you guys' time. In the meantime, just remember, in a world you can be anything that you want. We ask you be kind. See ya.
Hey, yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah, that puts
Yeah, puts you pretty decent.
pretty much full, yeah.
First stride, yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff back on my short rest. Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much ready to go. Other than my special
Yeah,
super
you get
bonus I have.
a lot of abilities. A lot of abilities reset. Seth,
Yeah.
unfortunately, needs a long rest to recuperate his 2
exhaustion.
levels of exhaustion.